Iceman.
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 And yet, Drizzy Drake has not come out and said one word. This has been up for 2 days. 2 days, y'all. He ain't said shit. They are remixing his shit on the White House page.
Everyone calls me crazy until I'm right. But my thing is, I'm a Virgo, so I know I'm always right. I posted that video about Drake and the Iceman thing being weird. Why, when I log into Twitter, this is the first thing I see. Oh, we're just gonna put it right here. Right. But I'm crazy? Like, y'all have no idea what this does for my ego and, like, me never being wrong. Like, when I tell you so many Drake boyfriends, dare I say, were on my last video where I was saying, at the very least, Iceman in a red, white, and blue feels tone deaf. Like,
oh, guys, the buffoons are back at it. And this time, their crosshairs of ignorance have fallen upon none other than our good friend, Aubrey Graham, a.k.a. Drake, a very successful rapper, someone who I really love his music. There is not an occasion that would not be enhanced with a Drake song. Been listening to him from the beginning, and I am a fan. I'm also a fan of Kendrick and many others, but Drake is really good. Definitely something special. These guys are now saying that Drake is MAGA. Somehow, some way, these people have made a connection between the fact that his latest album that we've all been waiting for 2 years, being called The Iceman, is somehow an ode or a tribute to the ICE operations that are being carried out under the order of Donald J. Trump, the Commander-in-Chief, President of the United States of America. Now, how these people connected these two things is beyond me. I've never heard Drake come out and speak about immigration, ICE, or anything like that. But, you know, the TikTok buffoons, the social media black buffoon class is doing what they do. Now, me personally, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, I assume that I'm smarter than a lot of these people. And I've always understood the term Iceman to basically mean someone who is able to remain calm or emotionally distant in like high pressure, high risk, volatile situations. When I think of Iceman, I might think of someone like Chuck Liddell, the Iceman. He's an MMA fighter. When he's in the ring, he never seems flustered. He always seems calm, level-headed, and he is a multiple-time champion due to that aspect of his character. Calm under pressure. And I believe that Drake named his album The Iceman because he's been going through a lot, especially after being slaughtered in the battle, if you can even call it that, between him and Kendrick Lamar. People said Drake was done. His career's over. Kendrick destroyed him, ethered him, as they say in the hip hop community. And they said he would never recover from that, especially since during the battle, Kendrick took the song Not Like Us to such heights that he was actually selected to be the Super Bowl halftime show headliner and performed the song Not Like Us, which we all know is a direct diss at Drake, where he's accused of being everything from a PDF to, you know, a homosexual, right? It's crazy. But I believe that, well, I know, I don't believe, this is not something that you have to guess at. The term Iceman, in its context as the title of his album, refers to Drake remaining calm, during that situation, attempting to pursue legal action against Kendrick, but overall not really being pulled out of his character or telling people that that was nothing to him and it wouldn't impact his ability or his desire to make music going forward. That's what I believe the titling the album Iceman meant. And that's what we know it meant. But somehow these people have these people, this is why I call them the buffoons, right? Because it's like,
this is the reason why I'm not supporting Iceman. Add in the fact too, right? When Drake sees something in the media that he disagrees with, he's quick to send a cease and desist. Before the Kendrick beef, he was sending cease and desist to people like French Montana and I think DJ Khaled for like songs that they were trying to put out. If he doesn't send a cease and desist to the White House for that fucking MAGA chain, that's even more telling.
We have news from the White House. They tweeted this, iced out, and it's a picture of Drake's album cover for Iceman, but he's holding a MAGA chain. I guess we have some Drake fans in the White House. The OVO administration. Imagine living long enough to watch Young Money grow into old MAGA.
there's absolutely zero synchronicity. And that's a big word, and a lot of people might struggle with that word. But basically, synchronicity is like the occurrence of meaningful coincidences, right? That appear to be related, but they really have no connection. So, ICE is doing raids on illegal immigrants in inner cities. Drake names his album The Iceman. People assume that Drake is somehow a Trump supporter because ICE is doing raids on the illegals in the inner city, and Drake is naming his album The Iceman, so that has to be connected. It's actually not. Drake named his album The Iceman for reasons that have nothing to do with immigration raids or actions that are being taken by the United States government. But this is what they don't care. But the buffoonery, the social media buffoons, as I call them, the buffoon class, they don't care. This is a narrative that they are easily able to grasp with their small brains. And whether it's true or not, they're going to run with it and use it to get clicks and views, because let's be real, there is an audience for willful ignorance. There are people who I learned this when I was at No Jumper. There are people who, as they say, they're just here for the bullshit. They don't care about facts. They don't care about logic, rational thinking. They are here purely for the entertainment value that comes with blatant, unapologetic ignorance. And this is what Drake is a victim of at this point. I haven't listened to the album. I listened to one song. I'm going to actually listen to the album today because I got some work to do, and I'm going to be just playing it while I work. But what I can tell you, for a fact, without knowing Drake or his motives, I can tell you that this album is not called The Iceman because ICE is doing raids on illegal immigrants in the United States, and Drake is somehow a Trump supporter. Now, Drake is an American citizen. He's always getting credited. You know, the Canadians take credit for Drake. But I'm going to be 100% real. Drake is a black American person. His daddy is black. And his daddy is blackity black. That mustache, that fool looked like he jumped out of a 1970s blaxploitation film. So we taking all the credit for Drake. But let me know what you think about that in the comments. I appreciate everything you do for this channel. This was really funny. It was more in jest than like a serious thing. But we got to take time out every now and then to make fun of the dullards. Because I guess that's what they're here for, our entertainment. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. But more important than everything else, share the content. Let people know we're over here putting in work, speaking truth to power, and shedding light in sometimes very dark places. Peace.